A chance over to the near side. We're going to have to replay this horn. Down low to the near side they go, battling for possession. Zaka in the offensive end, going to be over there to Middlestad, over to Zaka. Zaka, he shoots. He scores! That's a trick. Didn't have to go. Face off. And the gloves drop immediately. We got a fight breaking out here. Kostelic giving some punches up against Sam Carrick. They're right at the center ice. Going to be a big shot and a big win by Mark Kostelic, as he gets ripped down by Carrick after the fight. That's going to be an added penalty. That's going to be a game misconduct, I think, for Carrick. And the Devils are going to clear that zone over to the near side. Here comes. He's sure on a chance. A shot. Denied. Rebound shot. What a save by Carter Hart. Waiting for it is, I believe it's going to be, it's not going to be Marner in front of the net. Here comes a chance. A shot. He scores! This is going to be Paul Cotter on the first shootout. Taking it in towards the net. Going to make a shot. Deflected by Carter Hart. Jesper Bratt moving in. He takes a shot. He scores! Jesper Bratt gets the first goal of the shootout. The Devils have a 1-0 advantage. Here we go. Mark Stone. No attempts this season on the shootout. Here's his first. Moving into the near side, over to the far. He shoots, and it's gloved by Jake Allen. Mitch Marner, ready to go. Taking it in from the near side. Working around with speed to the far. He goes, and he scores! Oh, no. Did he double shoot it? Yeah, it's correct. Gloves immediately coming off. We got a fight right here at the beginning. Who is that? Zadorov and number 47, that's Struble, going at it right at the opening whistle. And here we go, Zadorov laying a couple fists, and it's going to be back against the boards on the near side. A couple fists going either direction. Still clinging onto each other over on the far side. Now they're all the way back into the Bruins offensive end. Still on their feet, still laying punches. Helmet comes off of Struble, and still laying some punches to Zadorov. And now Struble trying to get back in this fight, but Zadorov is absolutely dominating it, and they break it up on the boards. Up to the top of the zone, over to Mantha, intercepted, and here comes a breakaway chance for the Flames. He shoots, he scores. Connor Zary getting the first goal of the game on a breakaway after an interception. There's the goal horn. There it is. I was wondering when that was going to proc. But yeah. Gonna take the draw and gonna be won by the Pens. That's gonna be Kindle. Up to the near side to Shea. Shea working down low. Gonna try and take it behind the net. Trying to create some room. Over to the far side. To the top of the zone. Over to St. Ivan. He sends a shot. Deflected. Oh, I thought that was in the net. It went over to the far side. Battling down low in front of chance. A shot. He's gone!
You will not be denied twice. He will not be denied twice.
Bill Koivunen, let's frickin' go. That's how you do it, my boy. Passing back over to Novak. Novak taking it around over to the far side. Gonna try and connect with Chinikov if he can. But here we go. Oh, boy. Here we go over to the near side. Carlson passing across. A chance. A shot. He's done. Guys, win. Let's frickin' go, baby. Save the kid.
Took it on his took it on his shoulder and said, "Let me just clear this one."
That is how you do it. Send the kid clearing the Penguins bench. Let's let that horn sing, baby. That is how you do it. The Pens pulling a comeback win off and not blowing it. That is how you frickin' do it. That's how the Pittsburgh Mother Loving Penguins do it. If they keep playing like this, we'll be covering Penguins hockey late into the summer. Let's go! The Pittsburgh Mother Loving Penguins getting a big overtime goal. Ready to roll. Face off in the Pens offensive end. Going to be taken back by the Red Wings. Sider along the far side boards. Up through the far side. Battling into the neutral zone. Taken back by the Pens to the near side. Here comes Crosby. Looking to pass it across. I a chance. A shot. He's gone! Russ! Front of the net, working with that puck, clearing it out is Kindle. A chance, a breakaway. He shoots. He scores! Igor Chinikov getting his first goal as a Penguin. Let's go, baby! 2-0 Penguins. Let's go! That is how you frickin' do it. How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here today, bringing you live play-by-play coverage and reactions to, excuse me, to the Edmonton Oilers taking on the San Jose Sharks. A huge game in the Western Conference as these two teams are both fighting for their playoff lives. The Oilers fighting for the first seed in the Pacific Division. Meanwhile, the Sharks fighting to stay alive in the sense of the wild card 2 spot in the Western Conference. It is a huge tight race. Both of these teams needing a win desperately tonight. So we'll be covering this from start to finish, puck drop to final horn, and it should be a good one tonight. It should be a really good game between these two teams. The Sharks have been playing really well. The Oilers have been on a bit of a heater as of late as well, going, I believe, 6-3-1 in their last 10 games, which is not bad for where they were, not bad at all. San Jose also in a 5-4-1 in their last 10 games. Take a look at Hart Trophy contenders. We got two of them tonight, Connor McDavid and Macklin Celebrini, both facing off today in a big way tonight. And we'll see which one of these superstars can carry their team to victory in a must-win game. Oh, man. We're going to look at Macklin Celebrini, 107 points this year. Yowzes. Real quick, our goalie matchup for tonight, we got Connor Ingram in the pipes for the Edmonton Oilers, and for the San Jose Sharks, they're rocking with Alex Nedeljkovic. So it should be a very good goaltending matchup as well, with Ingram being the one sense of stability in this Oilers team in terms of being in net. The Oilers have left a lot to be desired, and a big win is a must tonight, so they're riding with their top goalie, which wasn't even on the roster at the beginning of the season. So we'll see here. We will see. It should be a good one here. Covering the game while still feeling a little sick, but I didn't want to leave you hanging, so, you know, we're here. We're ready to roll. We're ready to rumble, and it should be a fun one. It should be a fun one. Let me see here. Taking again another look at McDavid, 13 points in his last 8 games. Let me see here. Let me go ahead and open this in a new tab and take a look. All right. So yeah, we are ready to rumble here. Okay. So yeah, a big game here in the Western Conference with the Sharks in the hunt. The Oilers atop the Pacific tentatively right now, with 2 more regulation wins, and the Vegas Golden Knights with 4 games remaining, tied with Vegas for that spot. So a big game here for everyone involved in this, really. Both teams needing a win desperately. We'll see who can pull it off tonight here. My money will be probably on the Oilers. I think they just have more experience. They're more ready for this moment. But we'll see. We will see if I am right going into this one here. Okay. Let me go over to today for fantasy, so I can see how I'm doing in NHL fantasy real quick. All right. Nice 2.3 today for Mika Zibanejad. Guys, puck drop just a couple minutes away here. So again, I'm looking forward to this one here. It should be a fun one to call here. Your starting 5 for the Oilers is going to be Victor Podkolzin, or Vasily Podkolzin, with Connor McDavid and number 22 Matt Savoie, alongside Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard. Starting 5 for the San Jose Sharks going to be Colin Graff, Macklin Celebrini, Will Smith, Dmitry Orlov, and Vincent Desharnais. So those are your projected starting 5 for both of these teams. Again, Ingram versus Nedeljkovic in the pipes tonight. So we should have a good game. Looking forward to it here. Again, a massive one. The stakes cannot be underplayed at all. This game every team needs a win here. Best case scenario is we get a 3-point game out of this for both of these teams. That will be your mutually beneficial way. But we'll see if these two teams end up taking it to overtime, or if a team can just grab the game by the you-know-what and get the win in regulation. Puck drop just 60 seconds away here on TNT. Let me know your guys' thoughts over in the chat. We got the poll over there as well, where we got a vote on that, and it's going for the San Jose Sharks. So we will see what we've got in store for that one as we are ready to rumble here for this game. Oh my gosh. And apologies if I do sound a little bit lower energy today. I've been dealing with some sort of head cold kind of thing. So I didn't want to leave you hanging, but I am certainly not 100% entering tonight. But taking a look at SAP Center here, the San Jose Sharks, 37-32-7, taking on the 39-29-10 Edmonton Oilers. A big game here in the Western Conference for both of these teams. Okay. Let's take a look over here, and over here, and over here. Okay. So yeah, puck drop just moments away here. McDavid going up against Macklin Celebrini. McDavid with 128 points, leading the NHL. Celebrini in fourth at 107. And here we go. Puck drop coming up right now. McDavid going to be in the circle. And we'll see here. He's going to take the draw here up again. So that's going to be Wenberg. So they're running, they're rocking the second line first out of the gate for San Jose. Won by the Oilers. Over to the near side, dumped in by Ekholm, looking for the icing, and they're going to get it. He got the red line. That was a BS icing. He got the red line, but they still awarded the icing. So 5 seconds into this one, it's going to be a face-off in Connor Ingram's end, who is 14-9-2 with a 278 goals against and an 895 save percentage with 2 shutouts on the year. Across the ice, Alex Nedeljkovic, 16-13-4, 289 goals against and an 896 save percentage. So they did correct the mistake. Center ice draw won by the Sharks. Over to the far side, they'll dump it in. No icing. Over to the near side, Ekholm to Bouchard along the boards in the corner. Moving it around in front of Ingram. Sends to the near corner, taken off of the stick of Desharnais. And behind the net to the near side, the Oilers clearing it up with a chance through center, wing to wing. And into the offensive end. Working with it now over to Bouchard. Trying to take it around from the near side. Boards top of the zone. Wing to the far side. And sending it to the point. Driving in out to the far side. Cycling it around now from the point. McDavid over to the near side. Driving the net. Cycling back out to the point. Looking for help. Shot and gloved by Nedeljkovic. A nice save there for the Sharks to get them early going in this one. Okay. So a nice little start there for Connor McDavid, trying to work with that puck. Nowhere really to go. I mean, he was hounded in a sea of blue, or a sea of teal. So, honestly, that was probably the best. He almost lost it, actually. He kept it in on his skate. So here we go. Near side draw. The Oilers go with another line, going with their second line. Over to the near side, into the corner, down low, along the boards. Working it around the far side now, and the Oilers still in possession up to the point, just chased out. And it's going to be taken by the Sharks in the offensive end. Over to the far side, Graf sends it, shot and denied to the near side. Graf back on it, looking for Smith, deflected. The Oilers trying to take it to the near side boards. Trying to battle for it, and going to be taken around the near side. Up the boards, back into the corner it goes. Wrapping it around to the far side, the Oilers on top of that puck. And it's going to slow this game down just a little bit here off of the stick of Connor Murphy. And here come the Oilers. That's Nurse over to the near side, centering up through center ice. And taken back by the Sharks in the offensive end. But the Oilers getting it back. And sending it into the corner far side. Wrapping around in their offensive end. Wing to wing. Intercepted by the Sharks. Up through center with a chance. Into the near side. Driving the corner. Working it around now. Over to the near side. Off the stick of Wallman. Tied up for that puck. Goes loose out to the far side. Emberson giving chase. And taken by the Sharks at center ice. Dumped back into the offensive end where the Oilers take control. Over to the near side, clearing it out, played by Nedeljkovic to the far side, taken back by the Oilers. Can't control it, though. And over to the near side, the Sharks are going to move it. Up through center, into the offensive end he goes, cycling it around. Top of the zone, shot goes wide to the near side off a body. The Oilers moving it up ice the other way, dumping it into the offensive end. Now over to the far side, into the corner, tied up for that puck. And back in behind the net now to the near side. Moving it around, going to be off the stick of Kapanen. But the Sharks stealing it back up through center to the offensive end. They dump. And it's going to be a whistle for icing. So we'll see. Henrique was on that chase down. Looking at Ryan Warsofsky and Chris Knobloch. both relatively newer head coaches. Knobloch in his 3rd season, Worofsky in his 2nd. And we'll see what they got here. Ready to roll. Face off to the near side in the Oilers offensive end. McDavid taking the draw for Edmonton. And getting the boot is going to be Gaudette. So here we go. Waiting on the draw here. Face off going to be won by the Sharks. Over to the far side, moving it up. Going up the other way, Gaudette looking for some help. Sending it into the offensive end of the Oilers. Taking it back to the near side. Passing it wing to wing, near side McDavid. Into the offensive end, he dumps. Chasing it behind Nedeljkovic over to the far side. And it gets cleared out of the zone. The Sharks with possession. Up through center to the offensive end, working with it near side down low. Looking for some help. Centering pass, and the Sharks will lose it to Edmonton. Over to the near side, top of the zone. Taken back off the stick of Desarnais. And a battle for the puck at center ice. Taken back by the Oilers to the near side. They'll dump it into the offensive end behind Nedeljkovic. Over to the far side, and that puck gets cleared out. Taken back over to the near side. That's the Oilers up through their own end. Roslovic, and it's going to be whistled. Okay. So taking a look here real quick at our scores out of town. We got a penalty, actually. Let's see. Waiting on what the penalty is going to be. Okay. So he gave a little 6 signal. Ref signals. NHL. Let's see. Let me take a look here. I'm curious. I don't know what it is. He gave like a 6. Open image and new tab. So the Sharks on the power play. Working it around now. It's going to be top of the zone over to the far side. Along the boards. Back up to the point. To the near side. Moved by Smith. Wang to wing to the far side. Driving the net. Not going to go. Celebrini up to the top of the zone to Orlov. Orlov to the near side. Smith passing across. Deflected by Henrique. Into the corner. Near side. Top of the zone. Taken by Smith. Wing to wing at the top of the zone. Orlov sends it to Celebrini. Driving towards the net, passing across, near side Smith, centering, shot deflected. Over to the near side, corner again. Smith tied up for that puck, up to the top of the zone, Orlov. Passing to Celebrini, driving towards the net, passing to the near side, nobody home. Will Smith wasn't ready for that, back to the point, Orlov. To the far side, Celebrini with a shot, he scores! Backlund Celebrini gonna go ahead and get the first goal of the game. Let's let that trucker take his dump. There we go. The first goal of the game going to be scored by your San Jose Sharks. Let me see here. What is the 6? I want to see here. Let me see. It's not slashing, not tripping. Was it? Oh, it might have been spearing. It might have been spearing. I'm trying to find out what the penalty even was that led to that. Let me go ahead and pull up the Gamecast to confirm what it was. Over to the near side, the Sharks winning the draw. It was actually too many men. So it's 5 and then the 6th. Okay. So here we go. Over to the far side. Down low into the defensive end. The Oilers battling for possession. Emberson and Wallman tied up there. Over to the far side. The Oilers will clear the zone. Chasing it down now is going to be taken by John Klingberg. And it's going to be the Sharks moving it out the near side. Intercepted by Nugent Hopkins driving the net. Looking to the near side. Looking for some help. Not going to get it off of the stick there. And the puck gets cleared out the near side. Driving it into the offensive end. Played around by Chernyshov, and behind the net, the Oilers get it back out of their own end. Working towards the near side, there's a delayed penalty, and going to the sin bin here. It's going to be 2 for slashing, I believe, on San Jose. That would put the Edmonton Oilers on the power play. So the Oilers going to get their power play unit out, ready to roll. Taking a look real quick at our power play unit for the Edmonton Oilers. First power play unit going to be Roslovic, Nugent-Hopkins, Savoie, McDavid, and Bouchard. Second unit going to be Kapanen, Enrique, Podkolzin, Ekholm, and Wallman. Also, we had a bit of a change in the Oilers lineup. Kapanen getting moved for Szymanski. Okay, so a big change there. Lazar not playing. But over to the near side, McDavid into the offensive end, celebrating his goal, by the way, assisted by Orlov and Smith. Over to the far side, tied up for that puck in the offensive end of the Oilers, top of the zone, Edmonton sending it down, McDavid from the point, looking for some help out the far side, back to the point to Bouchard, across to the far side, McDavid, passing down low, centering shot, not gonna go, goes behind the net, and the Sharks are going to clear the zone. Oh my gosh! Oh, it's that horn! Oh my gosh, it's the horny horn. It's the horny horn. Go blow your nose, Dad. Bro, I've been congested like all day. But the Oilers up to the point, working with it. Bouchard from the point. Over to McDavid near side, driving towards the net, looking for some help. Passing, centering, shot. It's loose. He scores! That goal, I believe, is that guy? They're getting. Looks like McDavid might be giving credit on that one. Oh man, but yeah, I've been a little congested all day, but I didn't want to leave yins hanging. Okay, man, McDavid driving up, kicked away, back to the near side. Okay, I'm trying to see where that goal. Who got the goal? Let me see here. It was off of McDavid's stick, but Colson was trying to punch it in alongside, who was that? Roslovic, trying to all punch it in. But ultimately, it was McDavid's stick coming in from the side that put it behind Nedeljkovic. Now over to the far side, Ingram playing it out of his own end, moving it up the other way. Here come the Oilers. That's Dickinson through center to the offensive end of the far side. Sent back down low. Over to the near side. That was from Frederick. And over to the far side, top of the zone, maintained by Edmonton. Along the boards behind the net, looking for some help. Out to the far side, and it's going to be wrestled away by San Jose by Sam Dickinson. And cleared out, but the Oilers get it back out of their own end. Now over to the near side, behind the net to the far from Nurse, across to Murphy, and clearing it up through center, where it comes loose, but the Oilers into the offensive end, a breakaway chance, he shoots, he's denied! A beautiful chance for Kasperi Kapanen, but can't quite convert. Over to the near side now, top of the zone, working with it, wing to wing from Wallman, out to the far side. Down low behind the net, cycling it around along the near side boards, trying to move it around. Top of the zone, Wallman with a shot kicked away to the far side. Down low, driving shot, not going to make it. Over to the near side again, sending it behind the net, getting it is going to be Nick Leddy. And the puck goes back in behind the net, where it's played by Sam Dickinson and the Sharks. Okay. Moving it out now, the far side, through center, into the offensive end. Passing across near side, shot deflected by Ekholm. Across shot, what a save by Ingram. And here come the Oilers, up the other way with speed. Into the offensive end, near side, chance shot denied by Nedeljkovic. A beautiful chance for Podkolzin. Just not quite able to convert. Looks like with 12:01 to go in the period, they might be stepping away for a commercial break here. So we'll see. Okay. Now I will be right back while they're at commercial. I'm going to take advantage of this to try and see if I can clear my nose. So I'll be right back. Don't mind me. Let me actually mute this so that I don't accidentally catch something. All right, we are back. We are back. Oh my gosh. We'll see here. Let me go ahead and get myself back in with my ears so I can hear. And here we go. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull you up over here. And then I'm going to pull something else up over here. That way we have access to everything we need. Okay. So we shall see. Okay. But yeah, we are ready to roll here. Around the rest of the league, we did get other two games going final. The Sabres winning 5-3 over the New York Rangers, and the Washington Capitals shutting out the Toronto Maple Leafs by a score of 4-0. Let me go ahead and move these over here and update that in the Discord server right now while I'm thinking about it. As we are back here with 12:01 to go in the first period, taking a look at hits leaders this season. For Sherwood, second only to Yakov Trainin, but he is down by about 84. So here we go, over to the far side, the Sharks moving it out of the zone to the near side, driving down Wenberg, looking for help, top of the zone. By the way, McDavid's goal assisted by Podkolzin and Bouchard. Oh my gosh, I'm choking on my own spit. Over to the far side, along the boards, top of the zone, centering pass, over to the near side, up to the point, back down Desharnais, across, not able to go, Bouchard, gonna get to it for the Oilers. And here they go, over to the near side, and it's gonna be easily played by Nedeljkovic. Over to the far side, they're gonna go ahead and move it on out, but the Oilers keeping it in, down low for now. Celebrini intercepting that pass, he hadn't taken it out the far side. With a chance now, over to the near side, dumped into the offensive end there by the Sharks. Off of the stick there of Desharnais, and to the near side boards again. Puck gets cleared out, and the Sharks not able to control it. Edmonton trying to drive it to the offensive end, taken back off of the stick, far side Ferraro. Along the boards, up through center, and the Oilers are going to get it back into their own end. Moving it around now, wing to wing, near side. Clearing it up through center, and the Sharks clear the zone again. Back in behind the net of Ingram to the near side. Back behind the net to the far top of the zone, taken back by the Sharks. Wing to wing, near side to Klingberg. Passing down low, back to Klingberg. Goes through his skates and moved back into the neutral zone by Ferraro. Over to the near side, clearing it into the offensive end along the far corner. The Oilers getting it back. Trying to move it around the boards, top of the zone, taken by Toffoli to the far side. Still down low for that puck, coming away with it. And it's going to be tied up big time, right between the Coca-Cola sign and the NHL app sign. Top of the zone, the Sharks losing control, a breakaway chance. Uh-oh, he shoots and he's high. Oh my gosh, a quality chance for Roslovic. Another denied chance. Over to the near side, a shot kicked away again. Over to the near side, the Oilers still trying to maintain possession, passing it down low. Behind the net now, top of the zone, taken by the Sharks. Moving it to the near side, Toffoli gonna try and chase it down for San Jose. Wallman skate though, able to kick it out to the near side for Nugent Hopkins. Trying to pass it up. And battling for that possession, but the Oilers get it back deep in their own end. That's going to be Wallman with it. Over to the near side on a pass, connecting with Kapanen. Up through center he goes to the offensive end with speed. Driving down, looking for help in the corner, sliding into the boards. He's going to be getting himself up, and the Sharks clearing the zone. It's going to be a San Jose icing. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, man, do me a huge favor. Right below the stream, there's two little buttons I'd like you to hit. A like button and a subscribe button. As you can see at the very bottom of this stream, we are on the road to 1K. So it'd be pretty sweet if you guys would help us get there. Oh, man. That shot went off the post. Oh, my gosh. The Oilers have been all over Nedeljkovic tonight. Near side draw, McDavid. Gonna win the draw for Edmonton, top of the zone, Bouchard. Pass gets deflected, kept into the zone to the far side, and that's McDavid trying to keep it. Along the boards, the Sharks are gonna clear it out, but it goes out of play. Yo, what's good, John DeWolf? How you doing, bro? Saying let's go Sharks. Well, We respect all fans here. While I don't have a direct horse in this race, I did spend 4 years out in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And for them to, who don't know, the city of Fort Wayne has an ECHL team. That team is called the Fort Wayne Comets. And they are the ECHL affiliate to the Edmonton Oilers. So while I am a Pens fan, first and foremost, if you guys can't tell, out of the West, I do pull for Edmonton. So, you know, I kind of have a horse in this race, but if Edmonton loses, I ain't distraught. So, yo, free and D with a let's go Edmonton. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, that's good. I'll just see what that notification was on my phone. But yeah, we are rolling here. We got the Edmonton Oilers colors around my neck. Got the Edmonton Oilers Gatorade, I guess is what we'll call that. We got Coney, who's rocking the Oiler colors. I suppose we got some color for it. For you who don't know, on Monday we debuted Coney. He is going to be there for all Pirates games of the weekend. Hoist the cone when the Pirates score runs, which they didn't on Monday, unfortunately enough. But we'll see here. Again, taking a look at the playoffs. We only have one matchup mathematically set up. That match going to be between the Minnesota Wild and the Dallas Stars, even though we knew that was coming forever. Okay. So, let's see. Let us see. But yeah, we are ready to rumble. But yeah, we are ready to roll here. They're interviewing Warsofsky. 3 points out of a wild card spot in his second season with San Jose. As we are ready to roll. Okay. Face-off going to be on the far side in the Oilers' offensive end. Ready to roll. Celebrini going to take the draw here up against Dickinson for the Oilers. And the faceoff won by the Sharks. Out to the far side, Ferraro clearing the zone. Chasing it down, beating out the icing is going to be Will Smith, sending it to the near side corner. Down low, battling for that puck. Comes loose up to the top of the zone, sent back down low to the far side. That's going to be Smith, sending it down for Colin Graff. Out to the far side, quick shot, not going to go. Along the board, Celebrini working with it towards the top of the zone. Centering pass, down to the corner, taken back easily by the Oilers. And here they go, out the near side, up through center to the offensive end. But these Sharks are right back on top of it to the near side. Along the boards, and it's going to be no icing taken by Wallman behind his own net, looking for some help. Out to the near side, he's going to pass. 7 giveaways for San Jose, 3 for the Oilers. And along the boards, far side, tied up for that puck. Will Smith. That's actually going to be Letty, my bad, not Will Smith. And Wenberg tied up for that puck, but the Oilers get it back. Top of the zone, keeping it in, sending it down low behind the net over to the near side. Letty on top of it, and he clears it out for the Sharks, but the Oilers get it back out of their own end. Wing to the far side, up through center, taken by San Jose. Cleared out and goes wide of the net, so it's going to be a San Jose icing. Taking a look at our poll real quick in the chat. We got 7 votes over there, and we are splitting 57% to 43% in favor of your San Jose Sharks. Okay. We shall see. 7.5 to go here in the period. And face-off won by the Sharks to the far side. Orlov along the boards in center. Taken. Here's your chance. Mono and mono. Driving down out to the far side. Centering pass. Nobody home. And the Oilers take it back. Moving it out now into the offensive end. They'll send it. Chasing it down is Nedeljkovic to the far side. The Oilers trying to take it back. Puck gets cleared by the Sharks. Out to the far side. Into the offensive end. They'll send it. And battling for that possession is Kiefer Sherwood now to the near side. Cleared up by Edmonton. Up through center, McDavid trying to work his way to Nedeljkovic. And taken back, picking his pocket. And the Oilers rattling it back to the near side. Tied up for that puck along the boards. And ready to go. Over to the near side. Down low. Over to the far side. Top of the zone, Edmonton maintaining his own presence with the puck, sending it down low. McDavid around the corner, trying to find some help. And the Sharks trying to wrestle it away. Comes loose to the near side. San Jose. That's a penalty on Edmonton. We have a delayed call. And here come the Sharks. Trying to extend this power play. Over to the near side. Passing back. And Nedeljkovic goes to the bench. Over to the near side. Up through the zone. Centering pass. And taken by the Oilers. So that means San Jose is going on the power play. Okay. That's going to be Savoie going to the sin bin for Edmonton. Okay. We'll see right there. Just got a little bit too much out of that. And here we go. Face off on the far side. Celebrini with 1 shot, 1 goal. By the way, that penalty was hooking. Wrapping it around near side. Shot deflected and saved by Ingram. And it's going to be a face-off to the near side circle. Okay. Working with it now out to the far side. Nurse getting a little tripped up there after the play. Was that off the stick of Toffoli? I don't know, but no penalty. San Jose going to have a minute 54 of power play time remaining. Okay, working it out now. Face-off won by the Oilers over to the near side. Down low, working with it off of the stick of Murphy. Trying to free it up, and it's going to get cleared by Edmonton. All right, moving it out now is Dmitry Orlov with a chance. Now out to the near side, over to the far. Through center ice they go. Working it around now to the near side, down low into the offensive end, centering pass, shot denied by Ingram. Celebrini gets checked out into the boards pretty good. And battling for possession out to the far side, it's going to be Murphy, sending it along the boards and cleared towards the top of the zone, kept in by San Jose for now. Tied up for that puck, San Jose comes away with it down low, passing along the boards down low again. Tic-tac passes again out to the far side. Passing down to the top of the zone. Smith working with it to the far side circle, trying to drive the zone. Passing behind the net and back again. Smith now to the point. Top of the zone. Working with that puck. Orlov to the near side. Celebrini from the top of the zone along the near side. Centering pass back to Celebrini now. Along the near side. Passing out to the point. Now back to Celebrini. Shot and not going to go. Wrapping it around. Not able to connect. The Oilers are going to move this puck out the other way. Here comes your chance. That's going to be off the stick of Jason Dickinson. He'll clear. Behind the net of Nedeljkovic, taken by the Sharks. 30 seconds left of power play time. And here they go. The Sharks through the center of the defensive end. Celebrini rips some shots. He's been trying. He's been trying today. He's got 1 shot for a goal, but he's also not going to take a stupid shot. And that puck easily gloved by Nedeljkovic. Drops it to the near side. 10 seconds to go on the power play. The Sharks moving it now the near side out of their own end. Passing it up, connecting along the boards to Chernyshov behind the net. And over to the near side. It's going to be cleared out as the power play expires. The Sharks not able to convert on the second power play of the night. Going to be taken around now the far side by Klingberg. Leaving it out to the far side again for Eklund. Moving it up now top of the zone. It's going to be moved out. And it's going to be a bit of a trip there. Are we getting a penalty? We are not. The ref's missing a penalty on Edmonton out to the far side. Cleared up into the offensive end. Chasing it down to the near side. San Jose trying to clear the zone. They do. Chasing it down. It's going to be taken by Edmonton off of the stick of Ty Emberson. To the near side, Wallman with that puck behind his own net. Moving it out now to the far side. Trying to get it out through the neutral zone. They will. Going to go off a stick. Played by Nedeljkovic over to the near side. Descharnay to the far side. A couple checks up along the boards. And battled for it center ice, where the Oilers get it back to the near side with speed. Into the offensive end. That's Ekholm. Sending it behind the net of Nedeljkovic to the far side. Along the corner. Behind to the near side. Trying to clear it out the other way is San Jose tied up and along the boards. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, bro. So still tied up for that puck. Edmonton trying to free it up near side. And it's going to be Ferraro in there as well alongside Colton Dock. Puck goes loose to the far side. Chasing it out now along the boards. Getting there is going to be Gaudette. And the Sharks are trying to clear, but it's tied up again. Down low, sending it behind the net, near side. Now with room is going to get moved out by Descharnay. Puck gets launched way up into the air and out of the crowd. And that's McDavid wanting a penalty, but nope, that's not a penalty there. That's not a penalty. That puck got launched out because the Oilers were also involved in trying to get that puck back. Looks like they're stepping away for another commercial here at 2:42 to go in this first period. Couple of power play goals here, the only 2 goals in this game. So we'll see if anything changes. The question is going to be, who gets the even strength advantage? I'm so ready for more Pens hockey tomorrow. It feels like it's been too long since the last game. Oh, absolutely, DeReynolds. Absolutely. We'll be live for that tomorrow, by the way. I am able to stay tomorrow for the stream because tomorrow is a very special day. Tomorrow, the Penguins have 2 ways to clinch a playoff spot. Actually, technically 3. Let me go ahead and see what I wrote in the NHL playoff scenarios for tomorrow for the Penguins. So, the Penguins can clinch a playoff berth with either a win against the New Jersey Devils, an overtime loss alongside an overtime loss for Columbus, and a regulation loss, it's regulation or overtime loss, I think, for the Islanders. I need to double check that real quick. But definitely Columbus and the Islanders getting regulation losses would result in the Pens clinching a top 3 spot in the Metro with a playoff berth. The Pens can also clinch second in the Metro just simply with a win and a Flyers regulation loss. So a lot of implications on the board for tomorrow. We'll be live for it all. We might start around 6:45-ish, depending on how the day is going. I might start a little early to kind of brief down all the scenarios, because there's a massive amount of scenarios. In fact, I believe in the 7 o'clock window, the President's Trophy can be clinched. Let me double check when Carolina plays. No, actually, it's not going to be able to be clinched until the later window. The Canes start at 8:30, the Avs start at 9. And Colorado can clinch the President's Trophy with either a win, an overtime loss with a Carolina overtime loss, or a Carolina regulation loss. And actually, that is going to be a delay of game penalty. Whoa! The Oilers going on the power play. I didn't think that was going to be out of, delay a game. I thought it went off another stick, but it didn't. Now to the top of the zone, Bouchard to the near side. Back to Bouchard from the point. Working with it out to the far side on a pass. Driving towards the net, shot not going to go. Over to the far side. The Sharks on their second power play of the game couldn't convert. Can the Oilers make the difference and convert here? And so here we go, behind the net. This cone is very special because over the summer, we're going to be covering Pirates baseball. And the Pirates, ever since the Cincinnati series, have hoisted the cone when they score runs. So we're going to hoist the cone, too, over the summer when we call Pirates games. That's why Coney's there. Top of the zone, Bouchard out to the far side. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We got Coney for the Pirates games. We're going to hoist Coney every time the Pirates score runs. So here we go. Top of the zone. Oh, my gosh, it's the horny horn. Oh, no, it's the horny horn. I like the Oilers. I hate their horn. From the point, Bouchard to the far side. On a pass back to Bouchard. He lets it rip loose to the far side. And moving it out now along the boards. Tied up for that puck. It's to the top of the zone. Over to the near side. Bouchard passing out to the far side. Along the boards. Driving McDavid on a pass to the far side. Near side chance. It flutters in for the goal. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, I believe, is... No, it's not. Yeah, it's going to be actually Victor Podkolzin. Or Vasily Podkolzin, my bad. It looks like on the goal. Traffic comes a rally cone for the Pirates after a typo fanatic saying hoist the cone instead of hoist the colors. Yes. So we're going to hoist the cone. Hoist the cone aggressively. We're aggressively hoisting the cone. The Pirates are going to win. Oh, man. Nice Yankees fan over here. Nice. We might call a few Yankees games. We'll see. We'll see. Over the summer, we're going to be covering a lot of baseball because, well, no hockey, no football. We're going to cover some baseball. Why not? Baseball is probably my third favorite sport to call behind hockey and then football. Just because, hockey is a lot of action going on. Football is the sport I grew up loving. But baseball's a nice sport. I enjoy it as a mind games kind of game. But over to the far side, the Oilers moving it out as we got just over 1 minute remaining in the period. Over to the near side, tied up for that puck. Will Smith sends it at the far side and moving it around along the boards. Taken by the Oilers. Backing across to the near side, trying to clear the zone. Will Smith trying to take it back. Tied up for that puck in the corner. Chernyshov there as well. Sends it down to Smith. Along the far side, the Sharks. Celebrini along the boards. Cleared out now. Taken back by the Oilers. Up through center they go. Off of the stick of Frederick. Dumps it into the offensive end. Taken back by the Sharks. Back to the far side. The Oilers with a chance if they can get it. Over to the near side. He's still got time. Off of the stick of Frederick. And it's cleared up to the top of the zone. Kept in. For now. Sharks going to take it out over the far side. And yes, sir, free indeed. Let's go, Oilers. Puck cleared out to center. Over to the near side. Driving into the offensive end is Henrique. Along the boards and cleared out by the Sharks with 6 seconds to go in the period. The Oilers look like they're just going to drive down, take that puck, and wind out the period. So the score at the end of one is going to be the Edmonton Oilers 2, the San Jose Sharks 1. Shots on goal are 8 for the Oilers and 3 for the Sharks. A relatively low shooting game. We are pacing to a 24-9 shot total. 33 shots in the entire game is what we're on pace for right now. I need to get a comb for the games. I'll be at the 3-game series against the Rockies in Denver in June. Nice. Walking into isn't it Coors Field still? Or am I imagining that? The Coors Field out there? Hoisting the cone for the Pirates? Oh man. Oh boy, we'll see. We will see. But yeah, tomorrow the President's Trophy can be clinched by Colorado mathematically. Depending on what happens with their game, they get it, they control their destiny. But also, even if they lose, Carolina loses in regulation, it's over. President's Trophy goes to Colorado. Not enough games left in the season to make up the difference. So ultimately, tomorrow's going to be an awesome day of hockey. Just taking a look real quick at what I wrote down, 4 scenarios. This involves elimination from very specific seeds as well. But there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different scenarios that can play out in terms of eliminations and clinching. And you got Seattle, who can be eliminated from playoff contention. You also got a couple of teams that can clinch, those being Boston and the Penguins, both having a chance tomorrow to clinch. And let's see how many teams can clinch or be eliminated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 teams have a clinching or elimination scenario when factoring in specific seeds as well. So ultimately, tomorrow is going to be a big day of hockey. We got 14 games on slate for tomorrow as well. Let's see, yeah, it's Coors Field. I'll be repping the black and yellow. An orange cone. Bro, did you see that somebody on X proposed that the new Pirates City Connects, saying it's not too late to change them? See, Free Indeed saying Oilers 5, Sharks 2 is a prediction. Nice. I can see that. I can see that. Wait over to my bookmarks. I know I have it bookmarked. Let me see here. Where is my window capture? Let me make sure it's on the right thing. X. Yeah, somebody said it's not too late. It's not too late to change the City Connects. Just saying. I mean, those uniforms, that jersey does look kind of nice, not gonna lie. In my opinion, it has a bit of charm to it. I kind of like it. And it does fit. See? It fits right in with Coney. Oh, man. I think the Bucks should do a cone emblem on the shoulder, kind of like the igloos on the shoulder for the Pens third jerseys. Honestly, that would be kind of funny. That would be absolutely hilarious. You see the Pirates uniform, traffic cone. Oh my gosh. That would be kind of crazy. That would be kind of crazy. Let's see. Let me go ahead and take a look on X. See if we got any other news to share. Well, Bill Masterton Memorial Trophy and nominees have been announced today. We'll see who ends up winning that. Okay. But yeah, we are ready to roll. Wait a minute. Yo ho ho ho! The Pirates might have actually. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to see something here. 10 a.m. tomorrow, we're going to get the City Connects. The Pirates are dropping the City Connects tomorrow. And based off of this teaser, if it looks anything like this teaser, let me give this the its full due. If it looks anything like this down here, I am down. Let's see. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Gonna hang out with some friends. I'll try to be in for tomorrow. I'm ready for City Connects. Like, if it's anything like this jersey, man, ooh, that's a nice reflective gold. Oh man, but have a great night, bro. Have a good night. But man, those look sweet. They might have cooked. The Pirates might have cooked. We'll see. We will see. Oh, man. But yeah, we are ready to roll here. Okay. Oh, my gosh. NHL on TNT had an awesome glitch on the scoreboard. 94-10 left in the second period. Oh, my gosh. That is incredible. That is incredible. Oh, man. Okay. But yeah, we are ready to roll here. Taking a look on X as we have some time. Okay. Let me see here. Again, just taking a look on X, see if there's any other news that we have some time. Because there's no other game going on right now. So we'll see. What? What? What in the world? Hold on. How much money did the Pirates give him? Because Connor Griffin just signed a 9-year contract. A 9-year extension through 2034. Oh my gosh. I know he's the future, but hot dang. Let's see. Oh, come on. I want to see what the actual deal is. What was the deal here? Worth 140 million, including escalators that could raise value to 150 million over 9 years. That is like, I mean, it's not a crazy amount. It's only like 15.5 mil a year on average, but still 9 years. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy, Bob Nutting. Hey, Miss Greg, if you want to know. Oh, you're good, bro. You good? But man, that was kind of crazy, man. That was kind of crazy. Man, they are spending money. Wow. Connor Griffin's the only player to sign a 9-figure contract as a teenager. Wow. Okay. But yeah, we shall see here. We shall see. Man. But yeah, we are ready to roll here. Again, tomorrow going to be one of the biggest days of hockey that we have seen in a hot minute. Okay. But yeah, we are ready to rumble here. Okay. Let me grab myself some soda. I need a mini soda. Oh boy. But yeah. Let's just see here. We'll see if we got any other news on X, because not really too much to talk about hockey-wise today. Not a lot of big games today. A lot of big games coming up tomorrow, though, for sure. For sure. A lot of clinching scenarios. A few elimination scenarios. Oh, yeah, I need to send out a message. I need to send out a message tomorrow morning to the Bible study I go to, and I'm going to be hosting. But yeah, we are ready to roll. Oh, man. But yeah. We are here and doing what we got to do. Okay. But yeah. Kind of seeing here. A lot of stuff on X, but nothing really big newsworthy. Not kind of a quiet day in sports today. Overall, though, Edmonton has been looking like the better team, and it hasn't really been close. Although, the big question of this game is going to be... The question's going to be who can win even strengths. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Paul Skeens said something that is very endangering. Wow. He's going... Oh, so Paul Skeens said, and I quote about Connor Griffin, he's going to be the face of the Pirates for a long time. From Paul Skeens. What? Oh, he's going to be a good part. But... Wow. That is kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy there about the Pirates. But we'll see. We will see here. Okay. But yeah. Let's just go ahead and see here. Reload on X. Okay. But yeah. And let me see here. Around the rest of the NHL again earlier tonight, for those who did not see, the Buffalo Sabres beating the New York Rangers 5-3, and the Capitals shutting out the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-0. So big games there. And then again, of course, we have a massive one here in the Western Conference. Every game in the West is massive. I mean, it's not even close. Every single game in the West is absolutely critical. Critical for both teams. So the one concern I do have out of these teams is no one's been able to score on the even strengths. And that's going to be a problem. That is going to be a problem. Okay. Ooh, looking at Brody Brazil from down on ice level. Okay. Brody Brazil working the Sharks game. That's kind of cool. I like Brody Brazil, bro. I like him. Oh my gosh. Bro, companies in Pittsburgh are reportedly chasing down Pirates fans who are stealing traffic cones. Pirates players are hoisting the cone to celebrate home runs this season. Yeah, that doesn't exist. No, I'm good. Coney was bought legally. Coney is legal. Oh, man. But everywhere else, cones are being chased down. Wow. Okay, so we are back here on TNT. Okay. So let's see here. Let us see. Yeah, we are ready to rumble here. Start of the second period, just moments away. Are the Oilers? No, the Oilers are not carrying power play time. That was just left over from a long time ago. My bad on that. But this Western Conference playoff picture is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So we'll see how things shake out here. Every single game is a must-win for both teams in every game. So, you know, do what we gotta do here. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. Let me go over, yeah. See how they lose this. Oh, they're still well in playoff contention. Still well in it. With a loss today, San Jose, let me go ahead and take a look at the playoff picture real quick that we have in our Discord server, which, by the way, link is down in the description for. But with a loss, San Jose would drop to a 91 max points. So they still have a chance. Granted, they don't control their own destiny anymore. But right now, the Sharks do control their own destiny. Right now, if the Sharks win out, there is no way they do not make a playoff spot. They just got to win 6 games. Because their maximum point potential is 93, tied with the Kings. But the Sharks have the regulation wins tiebreaker over the LA Kings. So the Sharks control their own destiny. A loss would put a little damper in that, but you still have, you know, if Nashville loses a game, you have control over them. If the Kings lose a game, you still have control over them. So there is a lot of time still, and the Sharks are still well within it. The Sharks really now are the team that run the West. That second wildcard spot was controlled by the Predators, but because they had 2 games against the Kings and 2 against the Sharks. But now San Jose really is in the driver's seat. And with the Kings in the playoff too, well, the only way that is going to happen is if Utah utterly collapses and does not win a single game the rest of the season. Because right now, a single win would put them at 90 points. And the max point potential for the Kings is 93. For the Sharks, it's also 93. So both of those teams need to go on heaters. Thankfully, they don't play each other the rest of the year. But I do get what you mean, though. I do want to see Anze Kopitar and Drew Doughty get another run at it. I mean, I have mad respect for those two, so I'd love to see them make a run. So, especially on Anze's last dance. Let's see. I'll be rooting for you on the Utah's downfall. I mean, fair enough. What? Oh my gosh, bro. What is this dude's last name? Alabama now has a quarterback called John. It looks like Gazzaniga. Gazzaniga. Wow, that's gonna be a difficult one for play-by-play guys. Oh boy. But we will see. We will see. Man. Gazzaniga. Yeah. Yeah, it's a difficult one for play-by-play announcers to get right. Yeah. So, it looks like you're yeah, it doesn't sound right to the ears if you just hear it for the first time. But, oh boy. We're ready to go here for the second period of action. Getting ready to go pretty soon. Okay. But yeah, we will see. Okay. So we shall see. Center ice draw here to start off period number 2. ready to roll. Face-off won by the Sharks, going from right to left. The Oilers going from left to right. Puck cleared up by the Sharks, and it's going to be played by the Oilers. No icing to the near side. Down into the corner. Battling for possession. The Sharks taking it away up to the point with a chance. Sending it down low from Desharnais. To the far side. Tied up for that puck down low. Sends it up to Wenberg. Along the boards. Nice chance out of there, but Ekholm gets taken out. Shot from the corner. Not going to go. Behind the net. The puck goes out of play. Okay. So, let's see here. Let us see. We're going to look at McDavid and Celebrini. Through 147 career games, McDavid had 173. Celebrini had 171 in terms of points. So, Celebrini leading the charge in goals out of the two. Face off to the far side, won by the Sharks. Chernyshov, top of the zone, sending it down low. Behind the net, over towards the near side to Foley, trying to take it back for San Jose along the boards. Centering pass, shot goes wide, loose to the near side. Top of the zone again, cycling it around, down low to Chernyshov, sends it towards the net, off of a body of the Oilers, off of going to be, that's Murphy. And the Sharks trying to send it towards the net. Denied again. Up to the top of the zone. Shot goes wide to the far side. Kept in by Leddy. Into the corner down low. Darnell Nurse trying to free that puck up for Edmonton over to Nugent Hopkins. Moving it up. Kept in by the Sharks over to the far side. Shot goes wide. Around the near side again. Edmonton moving it out the other way. Oh my gosh. Calling a game sick is probably not the best thing, but I do what I must. Over to the near side, along the boards, cleared out by San Jose, played by Connor Ingram. Over to the near side, the Oilers stretch pass and dumped into the offensive end behind Nedeljkovic over to the far side. Along the boards, the Sharks getting it back, centering pass up through to the offensive end. They'll send it into the near corner. They go back in behind the net to the far side. Tied up for that puck. The Oilers coming away with it now. Out into the neutral zone. Into the offensive end with some speed. Near side with a chance. McDavid. Shot goes wide. And over to the far side, along the boards again, up to the point, near side, Bouchard from the point. To the near side, McDavid with a shot wide again. At to the far side, down low, working with it, going to be off of the stick of Max Jones. And over to the far side, Bouchard. Working with it, top of the zone, over to the near side. And battling into the corner, puck goes behind the net. Bouchard ends up getting there. He gets tripped up. Arm goes up, and the Oilers, it's going to be a delayed penalty now, tagged up by San Jose. So that puts the Edmonton Oilers back on the power play. So far tonight, Edmonton is 2 for 2 on the power play, so keep that in mind, as that is a big, big thing. It's going to be Celebrini, too, of all players, heading to the bench for tripping. Oh, my gosh. So, let's see. Let us see. Celebrini getting 2 for tripping. Here come the Oilers. Can't wait to see him back healthy. Well, let's see. Who does Edmonton even have out for this game, by the way? Let me take a look. Back down here. They are without Leon Draisaitl, Matthias Janmark, and Zach Hyman. Oh, those are some 3 big names. I knew Draisaitl. Them some 3 big names. But over to the near side, the Sharks clearing the zone. The Oilers this season at 29.7% of the power play, leading the NHL. They are also 2 for 2. Working it out the near side, Bouchard, 2 for 2 tonight. Now moving it to the near side, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Over to Bouchard, working with that puck. Wing to wing at the top of the zone, out to the far side. Trying to drive the net back in behind the net near side, past Nugent-Hopkins. Top of the zone, Bouchard. Working with that puck out to the far side. Here's the horny horn again. Top of the zone, Bouchard to McDavid. Trying to drive it out to the far side. Driving it around the far side. Now to the top of the zone, Bouchard. With a shot deflected wide. Out to the near side again. Now it's going to be the Sharks moving it up the other way. 2-on-2 into the zone. Driving it out Wenberg out to the far side. Back down low, taken by the Oilers. Moving it out now. Stretch pass. Breakaway and that chance. He shoots. He scores. Finally finding pay dirt is going to be Jack Roslovic. He has been hunting all night for the goal, and he gets it now on the breakaway on the power play. So again, it's great that it's 3-1 Edmonton, but those have all been on the power play. If Edmonton gets sloppy, gives up too many power plays, and San Jose stays disciplined, them goals ain't going to be coming. You got to generate opportunities. Take advantage of the power play, obviously, but you got to generate 5-on-5 chances. And Edmonton they're just not able to find the net on them is the problem. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so over to the near side, quarter down low. Roslovic's goal assisted by Justin McDavid. Out to the far side along the boards. Tied up for that puck now to the near side. Moving it up, the Oilers along the boards. Big check dished out there up against the boards against Kapanen. And the Oilers moving it into the offensive end. Chuck goes and saved, moved out by Nedeljkovic to the near side. Cleared out by the Sharks, played by Ingram. Behind the net now, near side. Moving it up is going to be Emberson along the boards. Wing to wing out to the far side. Puck goes loose, taken back into the offensive end by San Jose. Driving it around Eklund to the near side. Wenberg down low to the far side again. Top of the zone. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. With a chance of shot. He scores! The Sharks generating a 5-on-5 goal to make this game a 3-2 affair as I almost died. Let's play that goal horn. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, that was unfortunate. I breathed in and all of a sudden just something hit the back of my throat. Oh. But a nice goal there, getting it by Connor Ingram. Ingram's line out to his right, and just the puck was going to his left. But here we go. Ready to roll. Gonna kite for Sherwood. As the Sharks get the puck out of their own net now. Ready to roll. Over to the far side, top of the zone, along the boards, and the puck goes out of play. Okay. So here we go. We're taking a look at Sherwood on the bench. Okay. Oh, that's cool. But ready to roll. Face off out to the far side, down low into the corner, moving it around along the boards. That goal by Sherwood, by the way, assisted by Wenberg along the boards, moving it around down low. From the far side, they move it now out through center into the offensive end near side, driving it around Chernyshov across, not able to connect with Toffoli along the boards. Edmonton moving it back out now the far side. He gets tripped up. And behind the net of Nedeljkovic, played by the Sharks. Over to the near side, stretch pass. Chernyshov looking for some help. Passing it around, and behind the net, the puck goes loose. Tied up for that puck now to the near side, taken back by the Oilers. Clearing it up now through center. And the Sharks, broken up pass, a shot denied. Loose to the near side by Savoie. Along the boards, and the Oilers, we got the horny horn again. Bouchard shot, not gonna go. Far side, gets cleared out. Moving it around now from center ice, passing up towards the blue line into the offensive end. They're driving, wrapping it around, and he beats Nedeljkovic. Who else but Connor McDavid? Able to work around Nedeljkovic, get him on his backside, and get the goal. Well, we were looking for teams to generate 5-on-5 chances, and sure enough, there is 2 5-on-5 goals by both teams, or one by each team, I should say. Okay. So here we go. Ready to rumble. Okay. So, top of the zone, shot by the Sharks, goes wide out to the far side, along the boards, moving it out. Here comes McDavid on a chance. Is that McDavid? No, it's not McDavid. That's Nugent Hopkins, my bad. But over to the near side, down low, into the corner, out to the far side, along the boards, moving it up now. It's Nurse, sending it down into the corner. Nugent Hopkins on the puck, sending it behind the net now to the near side, along the boards, and it's the Oilers, sending it back down low, into the corner, working it around the near side, tripped up and tied up. As that puck gets moved out by the Sharks, up through center they go, into the offensive end, out to the far side, and it's going to be a whistle for the offside. Okay. So, we'll see here. We will see again. Looking back at that McDavid goal, that was an incredible goal. Okay. So, here we go. All right. So, we'll see here. What is all this? Okay. So, here we go. Here we go. Take a look around here on X as we have some time. Okay. So, here we go. You should be back and ready to go pretty soon here. Oh, boy. Okay. But yeah. Okay, what do we got here? Just seeing if there's any news on X. Okay. Oh, we'll see here. Slug Boney. Oh my gosh. For the Sabres. That'd be kind of crazy though. That would be kind of crazy. So here we go. Taking a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. And we'll be ready. Out to the far side, along the boards, down low to the near side. Top of the zone, the Sharks clearing it out and chasing it down. It's going to be a San Jose icing. Okay. Bro, how many shirtless dudes at the Rockies game? That's kind of crazy. Here we go. Face off in the Oilers offensive end. Far side draw. McDavid out there for Edmonton alongside Podkolzin. And going to be with Savoie. Taking that draw against Gaudette. Ready to rumble. And we'll see who's getting the boot. Oh, it was a false draw is what it was. So here we go. Waiting on the draw again. And now to the far side draw. Face off won by the Oilers. Top of the zone. Wing to wing. Near side. Bouchard sending it down along the boards. From the top of the zone now. Bouchard from the point with that puck. Around the near side. Wing to McDavid out on the far side. Trying to drive down back to the point. Back to Bouchard. Working with that puck again. Down low. Bouchard to McDavid. From the point, driving in, back up to Bouchard. To the near side, back to McDavid. From the point, on the Jersey Mike's logo. To the far side, shot. Not going to make it to the net. Over to the near side, the puck gets cleared at. And taken back by the Oilers. Out of their own end. Into the offensive end, McDavid. Moving that around the far side. Driving it down low. Tied up for that puck. And the Sharks are going to get back on it and clear the zone. But Edmonton gets it back near side. Bouchard. Bouchard into the offensive end. He sends it back behind the net to the far side along the boards. Moving it out. Edmonton is 26-2-0 against the Sharks over the last 5 seasons for the record. And over to the near side of the offensive end. They'll send it around the corner near side. And it's taken out by the Sharks. Into the neutral zone, but Edmonton gets it back. Over to the far side now, backing across to the near Nurse. Up through center he goes, into the offensive end. Flipping it around the near side corner, out to the far side. Puck is tied up. The Oilers back on the puck. Moving it around now, out to the near side, taken by San Jose. Through the near side boards, up through center, but it goes back into the defensive end. That's off the stick of Ferraro. Over to the near side, behind the net. Working with that puck now, up through the near side. Into the neutral zone, through center to the offensive end by Eklund. He'll send it along the boards far side. It's Edmonton trying to take it out of their own end. They will. Near side, moving it up is Connor Murphy. Into the offensive end, over to the far side. Battling for that possession. Cleared out by the Sharks. Moving it around now, wing to wing, near side in the defensive end. Wallman, stretch pass, taken by San Jose, but it's loose. Over to the far side, getting to it. And it's the Oilers tied up for that puck down low. Nugent Hopkins moving it around the far side. Working with it now, going to be off of the stick of Dickinson. And now the puck is taken out by the Sharks. Oilers get it back in their own end. Working with possession now out to the far side to that offensive end. Driving it around. Puck is tied up for him. We got a whistle. Bit of a tie up there after that play. And a Shark. Ooh, that's a big no-no. That's going to be a 5-minute major. Potentially, or a 10-minute game misconduct. One of the Sharks players gave a ref a bit of a shove. That's a no-no. Okay. Oh, we'll see here. We will see. Okay. So let's see. Trying to take another look at what happened there. No penalty being served. No, the Oilers serving a penalty here. San Jose on the power play. Working it around now. Out to the far side. Puck gets cleared out. Roslovic gonna get hit with a too many men penalty. Over to the near side, moving it up. Here come the Sharks, passing down low. Smith to Foley, Wenberg, Celebrini, and Orlov out there for San Jose. Here comes Macklin himself, Magic Macklin, passing up, and the puck gets cleared out to center ice by the Oilers. Out to the far side, moving it around into the offensive end behind the net of Ingram. Moving it out now to the far side again. The Oilers trying to clear the zone, and they will, but the Sharks get it back. Orlov. We're going to move it out now to the far side. Along the boards, passing back Celebrini. Over to the near side, Wenberg into the offensive end, tied up around the near side. Taking Wenberg back up top. That's going to be over to the near side from Smith. Now from Orlov down low, driving Celebrini back to Orlov. Orlov looking for Celebrini. He finds him, driving the net, passing across, shot deflected, goes wide. Over to the near side, the puck gets cleared at, but Celebrini has it back at center ice. Out to the far side, driving the net, passing back into the offensive end, and over to the far side they go. Top of the zone, working with it, Smith to Orlov. Orlov back to Smith. Across to Celebrini, not home. Along the near side, top of the zone. Puck gets cleared out. The Oilers with a shorthanded chance. Driving it in, Savoie. Shot denied. Rebound chance. What a save by the defensive maneuver of the Sharks. That was inches away from a short handy for Edmonton. And the Oilers right back out in the offensive end. A chance again. Shot goes wide. Over to the near side. 17 seconds to go on the power play. Out to the far side. Tied up for that puck. Moving it around. Here come the Sharks. Up into the offensive end, taken by Wenberg, driving down. 5 to go on the power play. Moving it around the boards, far side, top of the zone, wing to wing, Celebrini. Power play expires. Shot goes wide to the far side after being redirected off a stick. Along the boards, top of the zone, sending it down low near the circle. Top of the zone again. And wing to wing to the near side and down low again. Shot by Ferraro, not going to make it. Goes off the ref. And Smith sending it to the top of the zone. Shot redirected loose in front. A chance. Nice job by the Oilers to take that puck back and move it out the other way. up on into the offensive end, and it's going to be iced by the Oilers. Tagged up by Ferraro. Oh, man. Oh, we'll see here. We will see. So, ready to roll. Taking a look back at the incredible opportunities, both on the power play and shorthanded. Okay. But yeah, ready to rumble. Okay. So here we go. Waiting on a draw here. 8:05 to go in the period. And here we are. Face off to the knee, or gonna be to the right of the goalie Ingram. On the near side, won by the Sharks. Top of the zone, sent down low. Along the boards, out to the far side. The Oilers nurse on top of it, clearing it up through center. All the way out, and Edmonton is caught for icing. Okay. So here we go. Ready to roll. Taking a look on X, we have some time here. Oh man, so over to the near side, this Sharks, top of the zone, that's sent around, shot by Ferraro, kicked away easily by Ingram. Over to the near side, battling for that puck, the Sharks sending it to the corner, played by Eklund. Passing it around in front, kicked away to the near side again. Nice job, use of the stick there. Top of the zone, sending it down from Eklund, behind the net to the far side. The Oilers on top of it, Nugent Hopkins, sending it down low to the near side to Murphy. Clearing it up all the way out, and it's going to go off of the goalie Nedeljkovic, so it's not going to be icing over to the near side. Up through center to the offensive end, and way back in behind the net. Nice little check behind the boards. Wallman now on it for Edmonton. Out to the far side, up through center they go. Trying to dump it around, near side, chance of breakaway effectively. Not going to go. Nice denial by Nedeljkovic. Over to the far side, across to the near. Moving it along the boards again, towards the top of the zone. And cycling it around out the far side, off of the stick of Doc. Top of the zone, near side, back up to the point. Driving it in with a shot, denied out to the far side. And it's a race for the puck. Trying to chase it down. The Oilers trying to get back on top of it, losing his stick. And back into the neutral zone to the defensive end of the Sharks. San Jose is going to take it back. Over to the near side they go. Up through center to the offensive end. Back in behind the net to the near side. The ref has a stick. And that puck is up through center. Tied up for it along the boards. Now back in behind the net, out to the far side. They send it along the boards. Tied up for that puck. Down low over to the near side. Moving it up and cleared out by San Jose. Up on into the offensive end. Down low for Matthias Ekholm. Oh my gosh. I hate that goal horn. Over to the near side. Corner down low. Played by Orlov. Wing to the far side. Driving that net. Taken by the Sharks. Top of the zone. Bringing it in now. Here comes your chance. Driving it. Flipping it across. It flips in off of a Shark. It flips in for McDavid off of Dmitry Orlov. McDavid trying to pass it across, but not able to do so. Wow. Wow. Man, a nice job there. Just rather unfortunate for Orlov. Orlov's stick redirected it into the net, right into the 5-hole in Nedeljkovic. Wow. Orlov tried to block the pass, and instead he put it right in the 5-hole. Oh my gosh. That's one you want to have back as Dmitry Orlov. To have done nothing would have been better than the something that was done. And that is McDavid's hat trick. We'll throw the hat. We'll put the hat on Coney for the rest of the stream. McDavid on the trick. taken by the Oilers. Behind now to the near side along the boards, wing to wing. Pass going to be intercepted by San Jose. Kicked up, and the Oilers get it back in their own end. Up through center into the offensive end. Roslovic on the goal by the way of McDavid on the assist. Moving it around now out to the far side. And up to the top of the zone. Sent back into the corner, down low, far side. And tied up for that puck into the corner. Moving it around again. Out to the far side, Wenberg trying to move it up. Up through center he goes. On a pass to the far side and cleared back out. The Oilers trying to take it into the offensive end. San Jose trying to rob it back. They will pick the pocket. That's Sherwood on it. 5 minutes to go in the period to the near side. Wenberg sends it out to the far side. Passing across on a chance. Not able to convert. Over to the near side they go again, out to the far, moving it up through center with a chance. Into the offensive end, driving it down along the boards. Yo, what's good, Sports Victor? How you doing, bro? Oh my gosh. We're hanging on tonight. We are hanging on, living on a prayer. Behind the net now, over to the far side, moving it out. Here come the Oilers on the puck. Taking back the Sharks, driving the net shot, not going to go off of the post. And crossbar out to the near side. Bouchard wing to wing through center. Out to the far side. Sent back in behind the net to the near. Getting to it, Savoie. Along the boards out towards McDavid. Taking it around. Looking for goal number 4. Top of the zone. Working with it now to Bouchard in center ice into the neutral zone. Working it around the near side. Driving it down with a chance along the boards. Back up to the top. Bouchard. With that puck to the near side, McDavid lets her rip, and it's loose in front of the net. Nice save by Nedeljkovic. Yeah, we're hanging in there. Feeling a little under the weather tonight. A little sick. But, you know, we hang in there. We hang in there. Oh, man. So, let's see. Again, looking back at that goal by the Oilers on McDavid's hat trick. Orlov, man, that is a rough go. But I will be right back. I need to run and take a leak. Tony, you got the play-by-play while I'm gone, even though we're at commercial. You got it, man. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. We are back. Always good, Sports Victor. How you doing, bro? Oh my gosh. I'm good. I'm just hanging on for the night. I am feeling a little sick. I've had a bit of a head cold like all day today, bro. That's why you'll you hear me have a little cough or a little sniffle. I'm battling through it. I am battling through it, but you know. Yeah, it's been a rough day today. I slept for like 3 hours. I woke up, was up for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, did playoff scenarios for the NHL in Discord, and then I kind of just went back to bed for a couple hours because I knew I already promised to help out with some yard work at the church. We're trying to clean up a draining pool, a draining reservoir, and I already volunteered to clean that up, to help clean that up today a little bit. So I knew I had to do a bunch, about 3 hours of physical labor or so. So I wanted to make sure I was well rested for that while still feeling this. So, I knew I had to make sure I was good on that. Yeah, yard work it really isn't. I fought it through today, but I already committed. So so Ovi's not making a decision on retirement until the summer. The current get-in price, according to TickPick, for the last home game against Pittsburgh is $232 get-in. Coney was trying. He was trying. Coney. Bad Coney. As we are back here and ready to roll. Oh my gosh. But here we go. Over to the near side. The Oilers top of the zone. Working with it. Murphy sends it down low. Behind the net. Working it around near side. Shot from the corner. Not going to go. Out to the far side. Moving it around now behind the net towards the far side. And moving it out towards the top of the zone is going to be Ferraro. Down into the corner. He gets tripped up. No penalty on that. And out to the far side, across to the near top of the zone. Murphy passing down low, working it around now near side. Nurse with a shot goes wide right. Out to the top of the zone, maintained again, passing down to the point. And that puck goes high into the corner near side. Moving it around again. The Oilers back on it. Top of the zone, wing-to-wing pass to the point. Driving down low to the near side. It's going to be taken back along the boards by Ferraro. He's tied up for that puck. Moving it out now, the Oilers not letting the Sharks get a change, but now they will be able to. McDavid for Hart for the 18 millionth time. Well, Maxwell, he's doing well. He is doing well. We'll see who gets though. There's a lot of good contenders out there, so we'll see. Over to the near side. Top of the zone to the point with a shot going wide. Wrapping it around out the far side. Shot again. And Delshkovich gets the save with 1:07 to go in the second period. But yeah, we're hanging in there, Sports Victor. Although I know, because I want to be able to make this into a full-time thing, so I gotta start treating it like a full-time thing, or close to it. So even though I'm feeling sick and I'd rather be laying in bed doing nothing, I am going to still stream because I love streaming. Oilers don't win unless he gets points. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, he's had a hattie tonight already, so. Here we go. That's why I don't have my hat on, because McDavid got the hat trick. So here we go. Out to the near side. The Sharks going to clear the zone. Not entirely, though. The Oilers keeping it down behind the net out to the far side. Taking it back is going to be Desharnais. And up on into the offensive end. Chase down to the far side. Passing it across. And not going to go. The Graf to Celebrini connection. Not quite there. Back into the corner, out to the far side, moving it around. Celebrini to the top of the zone with a quick shot. And a save by Ingram with 36.9 to go. Okay. Oh, we'll see here. And nice job by Ingram, though, getting on top of that puck. Okay. So we'll see. Face off to the left of Ingram at the far side of the zone. And here we go. Working it around top of the zone, the Sharks. Flipping it back in, but the Oilers get it back. Working it around now out the far side, moving it into the offensive end with a chance. And it's just dumped and cleared by the Oilers, working it around. Here come the Sharks. Wing to wing out to the far side of the offensive end, over to the near side. Celebrini driving in, shot kicked away. Out to the far side. Nice check along the boards against McDavid. Celebrini might seems like he's having some words with Connor about that. And it looks like the Oilers are just going to take this into the end of the second period with a score. The Edmonton Oilers 5, the San Jose Sharks 2. Goaltenders need not apply because the Oilers only have 18 shots on goal and the Sharks only have 10. Pick up a pack of Theraflu. They're like tea, but medicated. They work awesome for that type of symptoms. Yeah, I mean, it's been like a cough, congestion, head cold kind of thing. Honestly, I might make up some tea for the third period. Because tea, actually, I mean, I have myself some celestial mint tea. That might actually do me wonders right now. So I think I'll be back. Give me about 3 minutes. I need to go upstairs, get a glass or get a mug, toast it up with some water. So I'll be back in about 3 minutes with my mug of water. I'll be right back. So I'm gonna try to make some tea. Hopefully that'll make me feel better. Okay, good. I got my honey. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, we're back. Got the hot water. We got the hot water. Let's go ahead and make up the tea now. Ugh. Let's see. Got the honey. There we go. Mix up the honey water. I always mix up the honey water before adding the tea. I mean, you get a nice little honey water. And then when you add your tea, the tea infuses into the honey water. Big brain. Okay. We just keep that at the bottom of the honey water, and it will do all the work itself. It'll do all the magic by itself. There we go. So we are ready to roll. Just taking a look here on X, we have some chime. Okay. So let's see. Well, ChatGPT is wrong. It predicts NHL winners till 2050. That's just not right. The Pens are going to win a cup by 2050. Mark my words. Mark my words. Okay. But let's see here. Ready to roll. But yeah. So far this game, though, it's definitely been all Edmonton, though. It really is just, it's all Edmonton. Edmonton controls this game. Okay. But yeah, let's see here. Let us see. Huh. But yeah, we are rolling our way here through the intermission again. A big game. Big set of games tomorrow, really. Oh my gosh, U-Tree saying you're not a real Yinzer unless you consider taking a cone for your personal collection. It's the new parking chair. I thought about it, but I'm like, it's not worth it. It's not worth the legal trouble if I take it, so I just bought one. Bro, you're awesome. Christ is my Lord and Savior. As you can see, my name name is free indeed. Because who the sun sets free is free indeed. Absolutely. Amen, brother. One of the things I'm looking at getting into, I'm looking at going back into the verse of the day. Part of the thing is, I like doing the verse of the day. I really like doing the verse of the day. The problem is I don't want to do a verse just to do a verse. I want to make sure that it's speaking. You know what I mean? Because if it was just do a verse to do a verse, I could do a verse every day. You know, all I gotta do is go to the Bible and just say, boom, that's the verse. I don't want to do that. That's why it hasn't been every single day, because I want to make sure the verse is like truly one that's speaking and not just something just to fill a verse of the day, just to do it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where my thought is on that and why I've been doing that. I want to do it, but I also don't want to do it just to do it. So I've been kind of praying over it, you know, what I would need to do. But, you know, that's just kind of been my thought on that. Oh, boy. But yeah, just taking a look here, seeing if there's any other news on X to share about. Okay. Let us see here. Go ahead and get a little roll here. I don't think we appreciate McDavid as much as we should. This guy is should be a Hart winner every single year he plays. I can see that. He has definitely been a big piece to the Oilers. Okay. But yeah, let's see here. Well, I didn't even put my ears back in. I just realized that. I didn't even put my ears back in. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah, just kind of taking a look here. Okay. Ooh, that's really starting to fizz up a little bit. Or not like fizz up, but you know. Move that tea bag around. Make sure it's spreading the tea evenly throughout the mixture. There we go. Okay. Let us see. You should live YouTube your Bible studies. Or you should live YouTube your Bible studies. That'll be awesome. I don't want to do that with you guys, but I definitely might consider doing a Bible study, you know, maybe every other week on the channel. After we go through the Bible study on the book of Jonah. We're doing that right now, and I'm leading that discussion. So yeah, that's something I'm looking at maybe doing once we get through that study. So that's definitely something I'm considering. That's definitely something on the mind. For sure. The only thing is I want to make sure we have enough people there when we would consistently do it, so that, you know, it's hard to do a Bible study when you're the only one talking, you know what I mean? So that's kind of the tough thing. Okay. And the Pirates have locked down a lot of key players through at least 2027. Wow. And get led by the Spirit. Absolutely. I mean, I'm doing this purely because it was a commission from the Spirit, man. Whenever I was called to lead, I'm like, I don't know that I'm ready for this. I don't know that I feel, you know, I've gone to studies, but I have never led a study. I have never led anything like this. I've never even co-led anything. But I knew when my friend said, you know, he's going on a work trip, so he's gonna be out for a month. You know, as we were talking, I said, you know, do you have any ideas for while you're away? I know you got something for when you're back. And he said, we didn't really have anything. Why? Do you have something? And I said, well, you know, I just was doing some thinking. This book's been front of mind for me recently, and it's something that I think anyone can learn from, is the book of Jonah. It's a 4-chapter book, perfect for a 5, maybe a 6-week series. And he said, that sounds like a great idea, and I think you should lead it. I'm like, me talking to you? Is that what we're talking about? So, you know, what's good, John? How you doing, bro? Long time no see on a stream. Okay. Oh, Copilot's distracting you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. I'm going to literally just croak on stream. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, we'll see here. Oh my gosh. I'm playing word association with announcers. Huh. Let's see. Nice, I'll join. Yeah. See. I mean, that's something I've been doing, so you know. Let's see. Oh, man. I never realized how many Italian popes there were. Oh, my word. Yeah, well, it started like that, and then it goes off topic a lot. So lots of side conversations. Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh, man. So, yeah, let's see. Let us see. Oh, man. Is this too hot still? Still too hot, but drinkable. Oh, man. But yeah. Ready to roll. Third period of action should be getting underway here pretty soon. Okay. Try with you. When I say hockey, who was the first thing you think? Oh man, hockey is probably Penguins. If I'm being completely honest, probably Penguins. Oh man. Let's take a look, see here. Yeah, we are rolling. Any announcer or networks? Probably, what's his name? Borky. Absolutely Borky. I mean, who can't love Borky? Oh, boy. Let us see. Let us see. I think NHL, I think NBC and Mike Doc Emmerich. That makes sense. But for me, I gotta go with the old 2-9er. I used to listen to his radio calls all the time as a kid. Because I'd be going to bed. And even still to this day, I always need something to help me go to bed. So I'll usually have, you know, some sort of YouTube video going. But as a kid, I had an FM radio in my room. And I would put on 93.7 The Fan when I was going to bed, and there was like a Penguins game, a Steelers game, a Pirates game. I would put it on 93.7 The Fan. And every time I'd be on there for a Penguins game, it was always the old 2-9er, Phil Bourque. So I always gotta say, if Borky's the first one to come to mind. Oh man. Oh, let's see. Bro, Travis Hunter has a 50K gaming room setup, bro. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. But here we go. We are ready for the third period of action. What about when I say Sunday Night Baseball? I don't really got any association there. Probably Fox. Oh! Tristan Jarry gonna be in net for this third period. What happened to Connor Ingram? Whoa! Whoa! It's not often you see a goalie give up 2 goals in 2 periods and he gets pulled. What happened to Connor Ingram? Connor Ingram. What happened to him? Let me see. Latest. Out to the far side. Seems like Connor Ingram is hurt. Uh-oh. So the Oilers rolling with Tristan Jarry for this third period. Out to the near side, tied up for possession along the boards, taken by Kiefer Sherwood. Out to the near side. Oh my gosh. Over to the near side corner again. He's been ruled out for the remainder of the game. Wow. That is a problem. Wow, so here we go out to the far side. This game is not yet over. Tristan Jarry's been rough with the Oilers, so we'll see. Out to the far side, moving it up through center. Here comes your chance to the near side, driving down Wenberg along the boards. Up to the point, back to Wenberg. Moving it around wing to wing, out to the far side with a shot denied, out to the far side wide. Moving it down low, the Oilers behind the net. That's going to be Darnell Nurse to the near side. Up through center, he sends it, and into the offensive end behind Nedeljkovic. Over to the far side, moving it around along the boards. The Oilers take a back shot. Not going to go. And a down Oilers slow to get up is going to be Jason Dickinson. And we got a whistle. Dickinson still down on the ice. He's getting himself up, but he is clearly in a world of pain. Oh, that's a left leg. He's not bearing any weight. He cannot bear any weight at all on that left knee or that left leg. Oh my gosh. That is a huge loss there for Edmonton, who's already stretched thin. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he just got taken out. He tried to get up and he couldn't bear any weight on that left leg at all. Ultimately, he gets helped off by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, but man. He presumably went right down the tunnel because we don't see him down the bench. It makes sense considering he couldn't bear any weight on that leg. Oh my word. The Oilers are going down like crazy now. Back on him behind the net, Jarry to the far side. Take him back. That's going to be Nurse. Along the corner, top of the zone, cleared out, but the Sharks get it back. Flipped up into the offensive end, taken back by Edmonton. Wing to wing at the far side, and the Sharks get it back. Look. Man, I say, what about Sunday Night Baseball? I don't really have anything for Sunday Night Baseball, man, because I don't really watch Sunday Night Baseball. But that's gonna be Nugent-Hopkins passing shot, not gonna go, and the puck goes out of play. But yeah, two Oilers going down like crazy. Connor Ingram, we don't know what happened to him. And then right there, gonna be Jason Dickinson, not able to bear any weight on that left leg. McDavid with his 15th career hat trick tonight, 3 goals, 2 assists on the night, celebrating with a goal and 4 shots. And here we go, top of the zone, the Oilers sending it shot, gonna be redirected and saved by Nedeljkovic. Let me take a look at fantasy real quick. Right now, I am 9-0 if we include the playoffs. And I am holding right now roughly a 25-point lead over my opponent. My opponent still has Will Smith, though. And I've got Bouchard and Celebrini still playing. Over to the near side, puck gets cleared at. Behind the net of the goalie, Nedeljkovic, to the far side. Around the near side they go. Football, Chris Collinsworth and Troy Aikman. Not Troy Aikman, Chris Collinsworth. He's the first name that comes to mind. I don't recall. No, I think Troy Aikman does Sunday night. Doesn't he? But definitely Collinsworth. Out to the far side, moving it around through center into the offensive end. The Oilers will dump. Taking a massive dump on the Bay Area. Over to the near side. Letty tied up for that puck as well. And moving that puck along the near side. The Sharks getting it back for now. Still tied up for that puck. Taken by Edmonton. Driving in now near side. Off of the stick. And that's Frederick out to the far side. No, Troy Aikman's with Joe Buck. Yes, that's ESPN Monday Night Football. Sunday Night Football, definitely Chris Collinsworth, though. Mike Tirico also does that, too. I don't know why I always thought, like, Chris Collinsworth and Troy Aikman. I don't know why Troy Aikman came into the picture. Okay. So here we go, top of the zone. The Oilers with it near side. That's Nurse. Driving and in front on a pass. Not going to go. Puck to the top of the zone, near side. Frederick trying to send it down with the puck. He's going to get tied up a little bit along the center ice area. And that puck going to get sent back down by Ostapchuk. Haven't called his name yet tonight. As the Sharks going to move it up now into the neutral zone. To the offensive end, they'll try and send it. And they'll dump it in behind Jari. Out to the far side it goes. Around the near side. Top of the zone, working with it. And the Sharks send it back down behind Jari. Taken to the near side by Murphy. And now up into the offensive end, they'll send it behind the net of Nedeljkovic to the near side. Working with it is Klingberg. Out to the far side and back to Klingberg again. Ready to move it out now, near side along the boards. That's going to be taking Eklund wing to the far side in the defensive end again. Moving it around now, near side, and the Sharks trying to work with it now out of their own end. 16 minutes to go and 3 goals down. San Jose moves it to the offensive end where they immediately cough it up. Nugent Hopkins dumps it up. You probably don't know Sharks' recent history, Mr. San Jose Shark and Jumbo Joe. I don't. But the Sharks driving the net, trying to wrap it around near side, up to the point on a pass. Over to the near side, passing down. Wenberg pass, shot, not going to get a shot off. And around the center ice area, the Sharks will get it back. Moving it around now, near side, in towards the offensive end, taking it in, down low, passing back around the near corner. Working it now off of the stick, over to the far side, taken by McDavid. He punches it up, trying to beat out with speed. He does, driving towards the net, near side, trying to wrap around, nowhere to go. Along the board, centering pass to the point, intercepted by San Jose. Moving it back into their own end, Wenberg. And out to the far side, flipping it up through center now. And it's going to be played by Jari over to Bouchard. Working with that puck. Out now to the near side on a pass. Yo, Joda, you're freaking awesome, man. You're freaking awesome, bro. You are freaking awesome. Much love to you, man. Much love. I appreciate you, bro. So here we go. The Oilers moving it along the far side boards into the offensive end, taken back by Dickinson. Over to the near side, moving it up through center with a chance. To the near side to the offensive end, Dickinson again with it, looking for some help. Up to the point, shot, deflected, and out to the far side. Cleared out, chasing it down, a chance, and Nedeljkovic gets taken down, wide open net. And a nice defensive maneuver by the Sharks. Nedeljkovic playing that puck and able to clear it out. Over to the far side, across to the near. Top of the zone, Wallman. Moving that puck back into the neutral zone. The Sharks trying to clear it up. Here comes your race for speed. Down to Jari. Shot. Gonna go behind the net. Tied up behind the net. Now to the far side, Jake Wallman jumping on it. Out to the far side, across to the near. Moving it around again the far side. Cleared up to the top of the zone into center ice, taken back by San Jose. Moving it around near side to the offensive end to Foley. Looking for help. Finding towards Misa. Shot going to go off the body of Wallman behind the net to the far side. Chernyshov now up to the top of the zone. Cycling it around now near side. Puck goes loose. Taken off of the stick there of Celebrini. Sending it down low behind the net out to the far side again. And the Oilers get it back with some speed. Moving it up the near side into the offensive end with a chance. A shot denied. And over to the point. Going to be taken back by Toffoli. Moving it up through center. Working around Darnell Nurse out to Chernyshov. And trying to drive. Chernyshov's churning with that puck. But over to the near side it goes. Celebrini. Oh, man. So that puck cleared out by the Oilers. Man, Jumbo Joe. Oh, Joe. Okay. I think Joe Pavelski could be, but I think it's Thornton. Mr. San Jose Shark is Patrick Marleau. Yeah, I know Patrick Marleau. He has the most games played for San Jose. Okay. So here we go. Near side, driving it into the corner. Not able to get a shot off. And the Oilers getting possession, moving it back up the other way. Up through center, far side, into the offensive end. No, Joe Thornton doesn't play still. He actually was in the arena a couple nights ago. I think it was for the Kings game, maybe? But around the far side, working with that puck, sending it down low into the corner. Nugent Hopkins trying to take it away over to the near side. The top of San Jose scoring list. Oh, yeah, that's absolutely. Joe Thornton is a San Jose legend. Out to the center ice area now, moving it up towards the near side of the offensive end, along the boards. That's sent back down into the corner, near side. Battling for possession, Bouchard losing his skates, and over to the near side, Matthias Ekholm clearing the zone, chasing it down, trying to beat out the icing, but it's going to be an Edmonton icing. Oh, man. Real quick, I do want to do something real quick. Let me see here. Thornton recently retired. How recently? Let's see. When did he retire? Let me see. The stats. Oh, he retired at the end of the 22 season, 21-22. Against Florida, or with Florida. I didn't realize he spent as long as he did with Boston. Wow. All right, so working on the draw here. The Sharks winning in the offensive end, near side, top of the zone. Sending it back down low into the corner. Bouchard on top of it. And out to the near side, top of the zone, working with it. A shot, not going to go. Boston. He started his career with Boston. I didn't realize that. I always knew he was him as a Shark. I didn't realize he played for Toronto or Florida at the end of his career either. So here we go, out to the far side, a shot deflected, and out to the near side it goes. The Oilers getting it back in their own end. Savoie tied up for that puck alongside Celebrini and going to be Colin Graff. And here we go, moving it around the near side, back to the far. Behind the net of Jari. I think even more Shark, I don't remember him playing for Boston. Oh, he did. At the beginning of his career, he played like 7 years for Boston. So here we go. Bouchard getting ready to move it out now along the near side. Out of his own end. Up through center. He dumps back in behind Nedeljkovic. Playing it out to the near side. And the Sharks getting back on top of it. Clearing the zone. I forgot about Toronto too. Yeah, I didn't realize that. But we got a whistle here. Let me see. I'm going to do something here. Okay. Marlowe played for Toronto too. Huh. Yeah, I hate how Wikipedia does NHL players' playing history. Like, why can't they do like other sports? Like show what years he played into the card. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh boy. Let's see here. Oh man. Let's see. What's that's the thing. I'm trying to treat this channel a bit more professionally because I do want to make this into potentially a full-time gig. So I'm actually working on a little timesheet for myself. So hockey reference. Let's take a look at your hockey reference. Well, yeah, because I want to be able to eventually leverage this to a full-time thing, I am like honestly creating a timesheet for myself to keep up, make sure I'm on top of it. Oh, Marlowe played for Pittsburgh for a whopping 8 games. Huh. That's weird. Okay. Love this. Oh, I would love it too, man. This is where my passion and this is where my dream is, ultimately. I mean, you know, so what I'm doing is I'm actually making a timesheet for myself because I want to make sure I'm putting in the hours and getting stuff done. Yeah, on the link you sent, John, Patrick Marleau, 2019-2020. He started the year with San Jose. Or did he start the year with Pittsburgh? Let me see here. 2019-2020. Can I find his 2019-2020? I can't tell what part of the year he played for Pittsburgh, but he did play 8 games for Pittsburgh. You know, so I said go to Pittsburgh and then come back. Either that or he started the year in Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh traded him early in the season or something like that. But here we go, out to the far side, along the boards, tied up for that puck. The Sharks trying to take it back, down low to the near side, working it around. And that puck comes loose to the near side. As the Sharks trying to take it back into the corner. 10.5 to go in this third period. Out to the far side, the Sharks trying to get possession. They will. Moving it up now, that's going to be from the stick of Gaudette. And up on into the offensive end behind Jari. Played around near side, and the Oilers back on top of it down low. Working it around now, top of the zone, kept in, top of the zone, Klingberg, shot, not going to make it to the net. Over to the near side, the Sharks, only with 11 shots on goal, by the way. But now, working it around out to the far side. And here we go, moving it out the other way, up on into the offensive end behind Nedeljkovic. And here we go. Oh, there we go. February 4th, 2020, traded by the San Jose Sharks to the Pittsburgh Penguins for a 3rd-round pick. So yeah, San Jose traded him at the end of, or like right before the deadline, and then Pittsburgh didn't retain him. So he signed literally almost 8 months to the day from being traded from San Jose, signed with San Jose. That's kind of crazy. Here we go, out to the far side. Nugent Hopkins over to the near side along the boards. Also, he played the most games all time in the NHL, 1779. Wow. So here we go, moving it around now. Top of the zone, sent down low behind the net of Nedeljkovic. Out to the far side, Nugent Hopkins trying to get that puck freed. Tied up, losing his footing into the ice. Is going to be off of the stick and body of another Oiler. As Edmonton going to take it back in the neutral zone. Wing to wing, out to the far side. And in front of Jari, moving it now to the near side. Here comes Edmonton. Off of the stick thereof, going to be Kasperi Kapanen. And along the near side boards again. Sent down low behind the net of Nedeljkovic. Out to the far side, he plays it. Played down low near side. Moving it along the boards now is going to be, excuse me, is going to be the Sharks. On into the offensive end, they'll send it, and it's going to be a San Jose icing. 1,493, that was San Jose. Yowzes. Okay. Oh, looks like they're stepping away for a commercial break here. What I'm going to do in the meantime is I am going to start laying this out. Okay. Let's see. When do I want to start this? I'm going to start this on the 12th. So 4/1/2, 26. For 13, 26. For 14, 26. Yada yada yada. And we are going to just whee all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go ahead and insert one row above, and we're going to call this week of 4/12/26. Total hours. Okay. We're going to do equals whoop. Okay. See if I can insert one column right. So let's see here. We're going to do equals that minus that. And we're going to go ahead and autofill, and we're going to say this equals sum of that. There we go. Just trying to get ahead of the game on that. Okay. One row above. We'll see. Control V. Okay. So here we go. Working that puck now out to the far side along the boards. Moving it around, tied up for that puck, and goes clear back in behind the net of Nedeljkovic. It's going to be icing. Okay. Go ahead and format these cells here. I want to make sure that, and we're going to make that as that. Okay, we're going to go back here. We're going to do that. We're going to do that, and we're going to do that. There we go. So now out to the far side, the Oilers wing to the near side into the neutral zone. Kicked up into the offensive end, but the Sharks get right back on top of it. Wing to wing out of their own end, out to the far side. Just under 8 minutes to go in regulation. Out to the far side now, McDavid trying to poke that puck free. He does, working with it to the near side. Over to Podkolzin, sends it behind the net to the far side. Getting there is going to be Savoie. Over to the near side, battling for that puck along the boards. The Sharks get it back. Up through center ice they go. Into the neutral zone to the offensive end. Here comes Will Smith passing back to Colin Graff. Graff sends it behind the net, and the Oilers are going to get a chance to move it out. And they will. Moving it up now through center. Savoie dumps it into the offensive end behind the net of Nedeljkovic. And here we go. Over to the near side. Moving it up along the boards. Kicking it out. And all the way out, taken by the Oilers. Cleared out to the near side, and it's going to be wing to wing. The plus 58 and plus 56 slots 112. Oh, man. 50 1 minute math. 1,605 games played for San Jose. Wow. So here we go. The Oilers from their own end. 7 minutes to go. Working with it around the near side, along the boards. And here we go. Moving it along. Boom and a boom. Okay. So back on in behind the net to the far side. The Oilers from their own end working with that puck, and it's going to go out of play. Go ahead and go. You freeze up to row 1. Let's see. Can I just do like this and drag it down like this? I can. That makes my life easier. Oh, man. Oh, wait a minute. No, that does not make my life easier. Okay. So here we go, out to the far side, moving it around from the point, a chance, a shot to the near side they go. Along the boards, the Oilers, clearing it out of their own end. Working with it now, clearing it all the way down, and taking back. Out to the far side now, here come the Sharks, wing to the near side, trying to find the first of 3 goals that they need. Behind the net of Jari, out to the far side, working along the boards, it's going to be the Sharks. Sending it on net, not going to go. Over to the near side, Kiefer Sherwood sends it behind the net. Working it around, nice chance by Eklund, denied by Jari, and flipped out by the stick of Podkolzin. Over to the near side, along the boards, the Sharks get it back into the offensive end. Was a good tromboner. How you doing, bro? Welcome in, welcome in. Top of the zone, Ferraro to the near side. Lurking wing to wing, now back to the chance for Ferraro's shot. Not going to go. Along the near side boards, the puck gets cleared at. Back all the way down is going to be Ferraro with that puck. 5.5 to go. Over to the near side. Moving it up now through center. Here comes your chance. Into the offensive end for the Sharks behind the net of Jari. Taken by Edmonton. Back to the far side, and it's going to be taken here by the Oilers. Moving it up now through center with a chance behind the net. Taken out to the near side. And here come the Sharks, clearing it up through center with a chance now. Off of the stick there of going to be... that was off the stick of Gaudreau. And into the near side, boards down low, battling for that puck. Edmonton back on top of it. Trying to clear it out now behind the net, out to the far side. Oh, man. So here we go, playing it out now to the near side. Here come the Oilers, up through center. Nurse passing it up and clearing it out, played by Nedeljkovic to the near side. These has page above games played by team. Oh, man. So here we go, to the far side, along the boards, the Sharks get it back over to the near side. 4.5 to go. Still theoretically winnable here for the Sharks, as Matthias Ekholm sends it behind Nedeljkovic. Out to the far side. The question is, when does Nedeljkovic get the yank? So here we go. Back over to the far side. Their Sharks are going to send it. Celebrini trying to send it around now the near side. Along the boards. Top of the zone. Cleared out, but the Oilers right back on top of it. Edmonton has just had San Jose's number at every single point in this game. So here we go. Moving it around now the near side with a chance out to the far. Flipping it up. And now into the neutral zone. They'll take it through center to the offensive end. The Sharks trying to control it. They can't. Edmonton gets back on it. Working that puck now behind Nedeljkovic out to the far side again. The Sharks trying to get back on top of it, but Edmonton doing a nice job at puck control. That's all you need to do right now to keep Nedeljkovic in net. Or does he? They're down 3. I don't know. If they do, it should be 2, and absolutely. And the problem is Edmonton is not giving them a chance because every time the Sharks get to center ice, Edmonton's back on top of the puck. Honestly, it's playing like San Jose's already given up. It is honestly playing like San Jose's already given up. So now out to the near side, San Jose. Flipping it up through center into the offensive end. Eklund sends it into the corner. San Jose is playing like a dead man walking now. 3 minutes to go in regulation. Back into their own end. San Jose knows their fate. They are not even trying now. And flipping it up out to the far side. Behind the net of Jari. Flipped around near side along the boards. Top of the zone. Taken. Shot goes wide. No pull for Nedeljkovic for the Sharks. And over to the near side. Taken. Eklund. Now, if they get a goal here, that's a different story. But the shot goes wide. Working it around now out to the far side. And Edmonton gets back on top of it. Driving it out now is Henrique. Adam Henrique passing up Bouchard. Back to Henrique. Shot denied. Over to the near side. 2:18 to go in regulation. Back down low is Wenberg along the boards near side in his own corner. Handing that off and getting ready to move it out now. And here we go. The Sharks passing it up into the offensive end. 2 minutes to go here in regulation in this third period. Flipped into the offensive end and out of play. I think it's too late now unless they score like now. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that you did. That you did, free indeed. 5-2 was your prediction. You should have bet it, man. Oh, man. Well, we'll see here. I mean, right now, Edmonton is just dominating. San Jose is playing like a dead man walking. Celebrini's upset on the bench. And out to the near side, the Oilers with it in their own end. Working around the near side boards, flipped up by Doc. And that is going to be played by Nedeljkovic. They're not even going for the icing at this point. Out to the near side. That's how you know they're done. They're not even going for the icing. Oh, great call. 5-2 is not a typical hockey score. Absolutely. So Nedeljkovic playing it now, back in behind the net. Granted, that was after the first period when it was 2-1 Edmonton, but still. Moving it around the near side into the offensive end behind Jari out to the far side. You can tell San Jose just knows their fate and they are not doing anything. We're like 3-1, 4-2. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So the Sharks taking it back to the near side. 70 seconds left in regulation. And the Oilers are going to take the icing with 1:11 to go. Oh, boy. They're previewing the next game on TNT, which is going to be the Penguins taking on the Capitals. We'll be live for that one on Sunday. The potentially last ever meeting between Ovi and Crosby. So here we go. The Sharks flipping it out is to Foley. Moving it around near side into the offensive end. They'll send it behind the net of Nedeljkovic. Moving it around now the far side, the Sharks. 55 to go. Now back over to the near side. San Jose just dumping it up. Back over by Jari. Over to the near side. Darnell Nurse. 45 seconds to go. It's going to be taken by San Jose at center ice. And this one is going to be over here. San Jose just passing it around out of their own end. Burning this time. 32 seconds to go in this game. Out to the far side. Edmonton moving it up. Intercepted by Misa. And taken back by Edmonton. 22 seconds to go. One last chance for Edmonton. Just going to try and circle it around in front of the net. Kicked out by San Jose. Edmonton working with it. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8 to the far corner. Tied up. And 6, 5. Near side. Easy shot deflected. 3, 2, 1, and this game is final. The final in this one is going to be the Edmonton Oilers 5, the San Jose Sharks 2. 26 shots on goal for Edmonton to only 14 for San Jose. Ultimately looking there, that's going to be Jari. No, that's Connor Ingram heading back out without his helmet to give the love taps to Jari, who came in for that third period with a big save. We don't know what happened to Connor Ingram. But he did not play that whole third period. He was ruled out with some sort of injury, and we don't know what it was. We do not know what that injury even was, at least offhand. Let me go ahead and get a little reload on X, see if there's any news. Let's see. Connor Ingram got hurt. Reps up. Connor Ingram leaves the game after 40 minutes. Connor Ingram rolled out for the rest of the game. Backing up tweaked something via Max Miller. He was still ready to go in if needed. But we don't know what happened. So we are not quite sure what happened out of that, but Ingram did end up getting hurt. Oh, man. We'll hit the standings while live on stream as we wrap up for tonight. We'll go ahead and add to them. I got a little bit of time. Let's see, 5-2. Yeah, we'll update the standings while we're live on stream here. So if you guys want to chat sports, talk hockey, whatever, I'll be live for another few minutes as I update these NHL standings to reflect the games of today. Oh man, Buffalo taking away the top spot in the Atlantic tonight, tentatively, because they have they've played one more game than Tampa Bay and Montreal, who both play tomorrow night, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see what happens out of that. Oh, is it talking sports? Absolutely, John. Absolutely. I'm just trying to update standings to reflect the latest news. Washington, by the way, I got a sneaky team for the playoffs. Washington. Keep an eye on Washington. Keep an eye on them. They are sneaking their way back up in the standings. Right now, I believe they are only 3 points out of a playoff spot. Granted, they've played one more game than everybody else, which is big at this time of the year. But if a couple teams have a bad wrap-up of the season, Washington could find themselves in a playoff spot. So, just you keep an eye on them. It's not over just yet. Oh, man. A lot of people would say it is, but just you wait. They got a chance. They have a couple good games against Pittsburgh this weekend and get 4 points. All of a sudden, bam, you're talking 93 points with one game left to play in the season. I mean, it's possible. It certainly is possible. And Edmonton with a big win tonight as well, claiming stake to the top spot over Vegas right now, who will play tomorrow night. How's Coney doing? Coney's doing all right. Coney didn't get his job done today with the Pirates, but they got 2 runs. They got 2 runs earlier. I can also claim my hat back because I had to give it up when the Hattie was scored. So let's see, that standings updated. Now let's go ahead and update the playoff picture. NHL playoff picture. Edit message. No overtime games, thankfully. 104 at 79 games and 40 regulation wins for Buffalo. Which the fact that Buffalo won in regulation is massive. The fact that Buffalo won tonight in regulation is freaking massive. Because right now, they are tied with Tampa in regulation wins. Oh yeah, McDavid had a hat trick. So the Toronto's been eliminated, but Washington with a win, keeping themselves in the picture. So we'll see. That was a regulation win for Washington as well. But the regulation win is highly important for Buffalo because they are tied with Tampa Bay in terms of regulation wins heading into tonight. And the fact they got a regulation win puts the pressure on Tampa, because if Tampa fails to win as many regulation games as Buffalo takes the tiebreaker. Otherwise, they almost assuredly have the regulation overtime wins tiebreaker. But they're going to have to win in regulation to keep up. So that is highly important. Highly, highly important. Also, Edmonton getting a win is also big because Edmonton is just one regulation win away from clinching the tiebreaker over Vegas, by the way. So if Vegas loses a game, or if Edmonton wins one more... Actually, no. Yeah, No, Vegas needs to lose one game lose one game or win one game in overtime, and Edmonton will clinch a tiebreaker over them. I think Buffalo won season series. Well, that's not going to come into impact, John. Season series is not going to come into impact because, yeah, Buffalo won 3 out of the 4 games they played, only losing one of them in overtime, so they got 7 points out of Tampa this year. But regulation overtime wins. I mean, if Buffalo keeps winning, they're going to lock it up. Tampa's going to lock it up if Tampa keeps winning with Buffalo. Because if Buffalo keeps winning, they force Tampa to keep pace. And Tampa had 2 more regulation overtime wins than Buffalo entering tonight. Right? They have the same amount of regulation wins entering tonight. The regulation overtime goes to Tampa. So if Buffalo wins 1 more game and Tampa wins the next 2, Tampa just needs to mirror Buffalo to beat them. That's all they got to do. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Also, San Jose not doing themselves any favors. They, in theory, tomorrow, I believe, because doesn't Utah play tomorrow? Oh, wait, no, but San Jose doesn't play tomorrow, do they? Utah, San Jose. No, they do. San Jose can be eliminated from wildcard 1 contention tomorrow. I mean, mathematically, realistically, they're not going to get it, but, you know, mathematically, with a loss plus a Utah win of any kind, or just a point of any kind, I should say. If San Jose loses and Utah gets a point of any kind, or if San Jose loses in overtime or a shootout and Utah wins, San Jose is only fighting for wild card 2. We are 2021 Stanley Cup final. Next game for Tampa. That is big. That is big. Bigly big. So we'll keep an eye. Tomorrow, though, a lot of scenarios now open up for tomorrow. So if I check these here, right? Again, tomorrow, the President's Trophy can be clinched. The President's Trophy can be clinched tomorrow by the Colorado Avalanche in 3 different ways. What needs to happen is Colorado needs to either win in regulation or overtime. Colorado loses in overtime with an overtime or regulation loss for Carolina, or Carolina just has a regulation loss. Those are the 3 ways that they end up clinching the President's Trophy tomorrow. Tampa Bay Lightning's going to win tomorrow. There's no way to lose back-to-back. Well, we'll see. It's a big one because Montreal is getting hungry too, because that win by Buffalo yesterday really opened up that whole division. Or 2 days ago, sorry. That really opened up everything, because now they were all tied at 102. The loser of that game is going to have a very difficult time winning the division. They're going to be 2 points down with 3 games to go. And taking a look at their schedules the rest of the way, right? If I pull up Buffalo Sabres, right? Their schedule the rest of the way, they got Columbus, Chicago, Dallas. They realistically get about 3 points out of that, right? Which puts them at about 107, right? Now, if we pull up Lightning, Tampa Bay Lightning schedule, the rest of the way, they got Montreal. After that, they got Boston, Detroit, New York. That's not going to be an easy stretch. I see only 2 easy points, maybe 3, depending on how they do with Detroit and Boston. Maybe 4. It just really just depends. But it's a really tough schedule. Whereas Montreal, who do they got the rest of the way? Apart from Tampa, obviously. They have Columbus, New York, and Philadelphia. So really, I think Buffalo has the inside track to the Atlantic. Buffalo has that inside track. Now, they're not going to top Carolina for the conference. I mean, that's just a pipe dream. You know, Carolina's getting close to clinching that. But there is certainly an inside track for Buffalo to get the top seed in the Atlantic. Because Montreal has Columbus, New York, and Philadelphia. Philadelphia is playing white hot. Columbus is fighting for their lives. And the Isles, they can go up or down. It really just depends on the day. Right? So it really could go either way with that. But whoever loses out of Tampa and Montreal, I would say they are effectively eliminated from the top seed in the Atlantic. Not mathematically, but practically. Because I don't see these two teams both being able to rally their way all the way back. With the schedules they have remaining, that's going to be tough. Especially playing teams that are fighting for their playoff lives. Also, the Penguins season could be locked up tomorrow as well. If the Pens win and the Flyers lose, the Penguins are locked up. They are locked up on their season. They are going to get second in the Metro, no questions asked. So, let me go ahead and add that playoff scenario for tomorrow for San Jose. Edit message. SJS is eliminated from Wild Card 1 with either SJS reg loss plus Utah OTL /win SJS OTL plus Utah win. There we go. Because that is a new scenario after tonight. So keep that in mind for tomorrow. But yeah, we will be live tomorrow for the Pens game, so make sure you guys stick around for that. For tomorrow, we'll be live for the Penguins taking on the New Jersey Devils, watching the Pens hopefully clinch their first playoff berth in a few years. So we'll be live for that. But I do think I am going to wrap it up for tonight, so I can head upstairs, wind down, and get ready to go for tomorrow. Hopefully kick some more of this head cold out, and yeah. If you guys did enjoy the stream, drop a like. Let's see, how would that affect the NFL draft? I think he said Pittsburgh was a mess. Pittsburgh will be a mess anyway, but the best case scenario for the draft is Pittsburgh takes the second seed. If Pittsburgh takes the second seed in the Metro, they get home ice advantage, so they will be away during the draft. The Penguins will be home either the 18th or 19th alongside the 20th or 21st, right? If they're home, if they have the home ice advantage. Then they'll be away the 22nd or 23rd and 24th or 25th before returning home the 26th or 27th. If they end up getting the 3 seed and faltering that far, then they're on the road the 18th or 19th and the 20th and 21st. At home the 22nd or 23rd and the 24th or 25th before going back on the road the 26th. So the best case scenario for the draft is Pittsburgh gets the 2 seed. So keep an eye out for that, because that is the big thing for tomorrow. It's just keeping track as to how that falls. So, but I do think I am going to wrap this stream up here. I got to get a couple things done for tomorrow. I think I got to remake the thumbnail for tomorrow. Because I want to... Oh, no, not for tomorrow. For Saturday, I guess. Saturday and Sunday. One of those two. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, do me a huge favor. Below the stream, drop a like, drop a sub. We are, as you can see at the bottom of the stream, on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So, you know, all the love and support would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, with that, we'll be live again tomorrow around 6:45 to 7. I don't know the start time for sure. We'll see. It's going to be nominally 7. I might start her up a little early to talk hockey, talk playoff scenarios. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out and have a good one.